it's Christmas, and I'm just not feeling that Christmassy, to be honest. I've got a trip coming up. Well, I mean, as I'm filming this, I'm actually in Japan already, you know, enjoying myself. So December 2025, I just wasn't really feeling to have a normal Christmas dinner. I mean, we've basically got World War III happening. I've got people coming in and out of my life. I'm resetting, I'm healing. I'm not at that place where I want to celebrate Christmas traditionally. I really wanted to have some Nigerian food. Yes, your girl is our original Nigerian babe, and that's what I fancied. I never thought in a million years that I would end up here just for setting my boundaries and expressing my disappointment in the meal. Like, only me, right? So I decided I was going to celebrate my Nigerian heritage by having a Nigerian Christmas dinner. Typically that would consist of jollof rice, fried rice, chicken, and some malt. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of super malt. Oh my god, it's the boom ting. Anyway, that's what I fancied. I decided to go down a different route. I kind of missed egusi and pounded yam. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a stew with melon seeds, spinach, some seasonings, meat, fish, and it's accompanied with something that we call swallow. You can either have it as pounded yam or pounded rice, which is pounded yam, pounded rice. What I was trying to say was eba or amala. Originally I was gonna cook, but I realized that by the time I'd sourced all of the ingredients and cooked everything myself, probably would have taken a lot of time and cost me the same amount of money. So time is not something I really have right now, or had right now. Back then, like, I'm getting ready to pack for Japan and things like that, so I had to, you know, act fast. So I decided to go to Ipswich. Ipswich is quite close to me, and I really wanted to try out this new restaurant called Shafiq's. Now, I'm desperate. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm desperate, and you know, Ipswich is where a lot of black people are, a lot of Nigerians, a lot of Caribbeans. That's where a lot of us are. So I always assume that because that's where we are, there's going to be good restaurants there or good services there. In the past, I haven't had the best services with hair, so it led me to now be doing my own hair myself, you know. But I thought to myself, this is the food. Let me just give them a chance. Let me just give them a chance. I never thought that would be... Anyway, let me just hit you with a review, and then we'll come back right here and we'll discuss everything else. Okay, goosey soup first. Then we got the jollof rice and turkey meat. Then we are accompanying the meal with Fanta and some chin chin. Don't forget that pounded yam for the egusi soup. I'm really excited to jump into this. I think it's going to be good-ish. So now, first of all, with this store that I went to, this is a new store that's opened up in Ipswich, and I'm not very happy with the store, first of all. The portion here was okay, not enough turkey meat, to be honest with you for what I paid with, but this is atrocious. Half the fucking, like, I think that's utterly unacceptable. And then they promised me something called gizdodo, and they charged me for it and they didn't put it in. So, and yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, this, I've already eaten it, jollof rice wasn't that good. But it's all gravy. Let's, I'm gonna give them, no, actually, this isn't giving them a third chance. Like, this is just trying the food, and then I'll rate them accordingly. But yeah, this is what we got for Christmas dinner today. Look at that. So we got the spinach, we've got the mixed meat in there. We've got, these are like melon seeds. Really creamy with the palm oil and seasoning. It's so good. And then this is pounded yam. I'm not gonna lie, like, when I used to heat up pounded yam when I was a kid, it worked, but obviously I don't know now. I haven't done it for a little while. But yeah, let's scoop this bad boy up in the bowl and prepare and eat. Now, if you don't know, I will be accompanying the meal with Fanta. This is Nigerian Fanta, that's why it's in the glass bottle. Like, if you don't know, you need to get to know this. This is the real Fanta right here. Like, you have never tried any kind of beverage like this, I'm tearing you up. Okay, we heated up the stew. This is what we're working with. Now to heat up the pounded yam. Okay, this is the pounded yam. I've actually turned it the other way around because I've got some hard bits here. Overall, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, but let me actually take a bite first and then make a proper decision. Okay, so the meal is traditionally eaten like with your hands. So I'm just gonna dig in, bro. I'm not even gonna waste time. So like, it's hard to bloody actually show you me like digging in, but there's the soil. That's what it looks like. Pounded yam, warm. At least this bit is soft. And then now I'm gonna dip it in the soup. Okay, so here we go. God, it's been so long. I don't even know if I remember how to eat it. But that's basically what it looks like. Okay, it's good. Like I said, there's hard bits in the pounded yam. That's not how it's supposed to be. So, but apart from the soup is actually quite good. It's soft. It tastes right. The soup is good at least. The soup is good at least. It's not too spicy. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's good. But I'm really disappointed with the pounded yam because there shouldn't be hard bits in it. It should be like a smooth consistency of what I paid. It's not good. Let's try the meat. So here's a piece of meat. Typically it's served with like shaki, which is cow stomach, or tripe, fish. It's just a mixture of like different kind of meats. So let's try this one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think overall I'll give it 5 out of 10. Actually 4, because I didn't even get the full meal. But yeah, I'm gonna finish and I'm gonna have my dessert and my Fanta. I'm gonna rate that because that I didn't actually get from the store. I actually went to another store to get it. So yeah. So I got the original Nigerian Fanta from a store not too far from the restaurant. Now, if you know anything about original Nigerian Fanta, it is the beast. And I got chin chin from the store as well. Both of them were delicious. The chin chin was really, really light. It's basically like small sweet biscuits. They were both fantastic. Yeah, so that was my Christmas. It didn't ruin my Christmas outright. Luckily, I had bought a few other things to kind of like help. Christmas was still okay for me. However, when you pay a lot of money for a service, I expect that service. Like, let's just start with the fact that the gizdodo that I ordered and you went out of your way to tell me was in the order, wasn't in the order. Okay, I would take accountability. I'm not very good at looking at my orders. I trust too much. From today onwards, that's gonna stop. I will check everything. So I will take accountability for that. But you're charging someone for missing food. Anyway, no problem. The jollof rice, dry, too much of it. Too much of it. And the turkey, like one big piece of bone with a tiny bit of meat. I'm sorry, it's not giving. It's not giving. The egusi soup did taste really, really tasty. I'll give you that. But again, not enough meat. And the portion, like, what was that portion? Like, if you're going to put the portion in a bigger takeaway box, you need to let your customers know. Otherwise, compared to that massive box of jollof rice, it just looks like you just gave me what you had left in the pot. And oh my god, the pounded yam had hard bits in it. You could even see in the review it had hard bits in it, bro. Like, so a solid -1 out of 10, to be honest with you. It would have been a 1 out of 10. However, she didn't like my Google response. Now let me elaborate. When I say she, I mean the owner, and when I say Google response, I mean my Google review. You give me a good service, I'm gonna leave you a good review. Give me a bad service, then I'm gonna leave a bad review. And I left a bad review. She did not like that. She did not like that. I'll insert the review here. and I'll insert her response here. Like, I'm really not out here trying to fight anyone, I'm just being honest. And like I said, it's part of me taking my power back. Sometimes because it's a black business, we as black people, we are afraid to be honest. We don't want to harm the black business, we don't want to do anything, we want to bring people up. But the bottom line is, if something is bad, it doesn't matter what race, what creed, what color it comes from, it's not going to help the overall cause. Like, the fact that you have someone that warns me that your service isn't good, and I didn't even put that in the review, like, that goes and speaks volumes. You're worried about my one review. Like, not even in the response, there wasn't even really, you know, an apology. It didn't feel like an apology. It felt like it making excuses and almost like trying to blame me for the bad service. Anyway, I said to myself, because she messaged me, I got in contact with her, and, you know, I said, you know, here's my details for the refund. 2 weeks later, nothing. 3 weeks later, nothing. I went back into the review and I just put update, no refund. And I just said to myself, do you know what, actually, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to refund me, because actually I don't want to take the review down. Because if I take the review down, that silences my voice, and I don't actually get to give other people an informed response. Like, there are people, because of Afro Beats, because of our culture, because Nigerians are just amazing people want to try our food. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially egusi soup is delicious. Like, you know, I would implore everyone to try it, because it is good. Now, let's just say someone that is not black goes to try the food and they're met with this service. That makes us all look bad. That doesn't help. Like, you should be, as a restaurant owner, as a business owner, you should be providing great standard off the cuff. And if you can't do that, or you don't want to do that, then don't be upset when you're met with negative reviews. Instead, when you're met with negative reviews, you take that on board and you be better. Like, isn't that what life is about? But it's all good. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, I'm glad that I could get my voice out there, you know. So you guys know the restaurant, you can see the restaurant name on the label. I'm not going to disgrace them anymore. My review is still live and kicking, and even if, let's just say, the refund miraculously comes, I'm not taking it down. Like, it's my right to have my money back for food that I didn't receive. And yeah, that's it. So I don't have to take down the review. Like, I don't have to, and I'm not going to. So yeah, it's a shame, but it is what it is. All right, so that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking by me and listening to my story. I am going to Japan. Sorry, I'm in Japan right now as I'm recording this, and I am going to try a Nigerian restaurant, because I do believe there is hope. There are good restaurants out there, there are bad restaurants out there, and I want to see what Nigerian cuisine is like across the globe. So yeah, if you're interested in that, if you're interested in travel, lifestyle, games, this is where you need to be. Please, please, please give me a cheeky subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Clap, clap, it's a wrap. Get out of here. Get out of here!